13-party Central Committee convenes meeting. And Prime Minister outlines 6 pillars of growth for ASEAN in the smart era. Hello, you're watching Today Headlines. The 13-party Central Committee convened in Hanoi this afternoon. Party General Secretary To Lam highlighted 5 key areas for discussions, including 3 major topics: the Party Resolution 18 review on reforming and streamlining the political apparatus, the plan to adjust the GDP growth target, and personnel matters under the committee's authority. He emphasized that these efforts will lay the foundation for achieving GDP growth of 8% or more in 2025 and sustain double-digit growth in subsequent years. He announced that the Politburo would present proposals to the Party Central Committee on restructuring the Central Inspection Commissions and appoint members of the Politburo and Secretariat. During the 2025 World Economic Forum WEF in Davos, Switzerland, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính delivered a speech at the ASEAN Connecting to Reach Out discussions, chaired by World Economic Forum's President Borge Brande. Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính called for the bloc to enter the smart era with ambitions and readiness to think big and act boldly, leveraging science, technology, innovation, and digital transformation as key growth drivers. The Prime Minister highlighted Vietnam's determination to lead in science, technology, innovation, and digital transformation. Regarding Myanmar, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính expressed his firm belief that with unity and solidarity for their common goal, ASEAN will bring peace, stability, and happiness back to the people of Myanmar. During the World Economic Forum in Davos, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính held a meeting with Dutch Prime Minister Dick Schoof. Those 2 leaders reviewed positive developments in the comprehensive partnership between Vietnam and the Netherlands and set new objectives to enhance relations.
At the meeting, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính conveyed his appreciation for the special relationship between the 2 nations and extended an invitation to the Dutch King and Queen to visit Vietnam. He proposed elevating political and diplomatic relations and called for concrete actions to implement the 2 strategic partnership frameworks on climate change adaptation and sustainable agriculture. He also advocated for expanding cooperation into high-tech industries, including semiconductor design and manufacturing. Additionally, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính asked the Netherlands to ratify the EU-Vietnam Investment Protection Agreement and support efforts to lift the European Commission's yellow card on Vietnamese seafood exports. In response, Prime Minister Dick Schoof expressed strong agreement with the proposals and affirmed the Netherlands' interest in exploring investment opportunities in Vietnam's semiconductor sector.
While receiving United Nations Special Envoy on Myanmar, Julie Bishop, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính stressed that Vietnam always pays close attention to the situation and hopes that Myanmar will soon stabilize for the benefit of the Myanmar people, as well as for peace and stability in the regional and globally. The Prime Minister also reasserted Vietnam's consistent stance of respecting Myanmar's independence, sovereignty, and territorial integrity. Ms. Bishop highly appreciated and agreed with the Prime Minister's proposals to prioritize the urging of parties in Myanmar to exercise restraint and violence, ensure security and safety, and urgently resume dialogue with relevant parties to find a peaceful solution to the Myanmar issue. Receiving the Director General of the World Intellectual Property Organization, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính thanked WIPO and the Director General for their support of Vietnam, especially in the successful development and implementation of the Local Innovation Index. The Prime Minister hoped that WIPO would help Vietnam continue improving its Global Innovation Index report ranking The Director General thanked the Prime Minister for his important and inspiring speech at the Global Innovation Index 2024 launch ceremony. Congratulating Vietnam on being among the top 50 countries with the highest innovation index, the Director General expressed his admiration and congratulations on the achievements in innovation and economic development that Vietnam has achieved thanks to the leadership and strategic visions of Vietnamese leaders. Coming up next, Hanoi cares for trees felled by Typhoon Yagi. And Hanoi's Temples of Literature comes alive with Spring Festival. The relevant Da Nang authorities are ready to supply goods for the lunar year-end period to avoid shortages and sudden price increases. The city has spent $111.4 million on stockpiling items such as rice, sticky rice, meat, dried and canned food, candies, jams, and vegetables. The stock in Da Nang City is sufficient to meet the 10 to 20% increase in purchasing power during the Tết holiday. To ensure market stability during the 2025 Lunar New Year, the city has organized 14 price stabilization centers to sell livestock and poultry. They are located in every district in markets near residential area. After Typhoon Yagi, some 40,000 trees were uprooted in Hanoi. Nearly half could not be saved and became firewood. The rest were replanted in the same spot. More than 2,000 trees require professional attention. Days before Tết, tree specialists were still diligently working on the trees, hoping they would soon provide shade again in the spring.
The majority of tree damage inflicted by Typhoon Yagi was in Chu Van An Park, Thanh Trì District, Hanoi. More than 800 required watering every 2 or 3 days. After more than 3 months of care, the trees are now in stable condition.
Based on our assessment, about 20% of the plants transferred were in critical condition. We have successfully revived them.
The trees flattened by the storm were decades old. Like humans, older trees are more difficult to treat, and growing in the cramped confines of sidewalks, the trees were not always in the best of health. As someone who has been growing and caring for trees for more than 10 years, Tu's workload in saving 190 fallen trees after Storm Yagi was far from easy.
The soonest a tree can be back on the streets is about 6 months to a year.
As the weather in Hanoi is unusually dry this year, caring for storm-damaged trees requires the effort and dedication of those who love greenery and depends heavily on each tree's ability to recover.
Trade unions have supported more than 1 million union members and workers in the run-up to the 2025 Lunar New Year. Trade unions across the country dispersed trillions of Vietnam dong to help workers in difficult circumstances, ensuring all union members and workers can enjoy Tết to the fullest.
This company can maintain productivity even during the days leading to Tết, thanks to the early announcement of a Tết bonus equivalent to an extra month's salary and Tết gifts for all 2,500 workers.
In addition to our regular income, we receive a 13th month salary, seniority bonus, and valuable Tết gifts from the company and trade union.
For the upcoming Tết, the Nam Dinh Provincial Labor Federation has reviewed workers experiencing difficult circumstances and low incomes to provide timely support. For example, at Bao Minh Industrial Park, the trade union organized many support programs, such as presenting gifts to disadvantaged households, organizing entertainment, and holding a Tết market, attracting thousands of workers.
The unions have awarded 1 million gifts, including cash, to workers in need. This is the largest number ever.
Activities to benefit workers during the Lunar New Year demonstrate the care of the unions and businesses towards their union members and workers. They incentivize the workforce to return to work after the Tết holiday with good work ethic.
The annual Spring Calligraphy Festival kicked off on Thursday at the Temple of Literature in Hanoi, offering a festive ambience for locals and tourists alike. 3 captivating exhibitions will be on display around the Lake of Literature. The Calligraphy exhibition features 100 exquisite works in Sino-Vietnamese and Latin scripts. The Vietnam, My Homeland photo exhibition showcases 50 shortlisted photographs from the Vietnam Heritage Photo Award, highlighting Vietnam cultural heritage. In addition, the snake illustration exhibition offers diverse artist perspective on the snake, the symbolic animal of this lunar year, as depicted in both traditional and contemporary art. The Spring Calligraphy Festival 2025 will run from January 23rd to February 9th. And now, as usual, let's continue with the weather forecast. And that's it for today's headline. To rewatch our program, you can log on to VTVgo.vn or download our mobile application VTVgo. Thanks for watching and goodbye for now.